Here are the horoscopes for the 27th of April to the 3rd of May 2020. We begin the week with Pluto turning retrograde. This is at 25 degrees Capricorn if you're following along with your chart, and this will take us right through to the beginning of October. So Pluto has slowed down and then will slowly turn retrograde and then slowly turn direct again in the autumn. Pluto takes us deep within the cave in Capricorn, to find the inner gold, to realign with our power and to raise our frequency so that we can be reborn phoenix-like. And Capricorn is our worth, our inner gold, our foundations. So while we're walking through this incredible year, we keep being taken inwards to find our worth, to find our inner gold, and to really connect with that power to raise our energy. Also this weekend we have the Sun conjunct Uranus, and this is a very vibrant, bright and independent aspect. Flashes of genius, new vision, a sense of respecting our own unique frequency comes pouring in with this conjunction. And at the same time we also have Mercury square Pluto and Jupiter. This is interesting because Mercury is both the processing mind, but also it's our connection to our thoughts and our health. So squaring Pluto is taking us to find where we are not honouring our health, where our thoughts are old and outdated, restrictive and need to be burnt away. And then square Jupiter, the challenge for us to rise into our sovereignty. So a massive combination here over this weekend. And we notice on the outside many people are now talking about cures, natural therapies, that kind of thing. We're all getting a little bit more schooled in health and looking at the problem but the solution as well. So we can see that that's really good timing there. This spring is very much a tipping point in the great year. And if you look at your life on a multi-lifetime perspective, we've waited for many lives to be at this point, to be the contribution. And as I've spoken about before, your frequency is your contribution, and how you're feeling is measurable outside the body. So to raise to our higher frequency means to get over the fear blanket that's being set upon us, and to actually have that independent thought, that independent research, the vision and the power to raise our energy, to be part and contribute to what's happening at these times. And then with Jupiter to amplify that higher frequency. So if we seek within for wisdom and inspiration, if we let the old and negative fall away, then we are actually being part of the changes that we're seeing in the world right now. By Monday we have Mercury into Taurus, and I feel this is a much needed return to steady reason and logic. We've had a few weeks of reactionary hot-headedness. There's a sense of mental stability and strength that can be captured during the next few weeks as Mercury goes through Taurus, aligning us back with the heart, with the present moment, with strength, with sense and with focus. So have a look at where your mind's been at, and then this week see if you can calm down that mind, centre in the heart, and embrace reason, logic and strength going forwards. On Tuesday we have Mercury square Saturn, and again this is to do with our thoughts, but then our core beliefs with Saturn. So we intuitively know when we're being lied to. There's so much disinformation out there, it can be confusing, and many people's gut reaction is to recluse into a comfortable space of pre-held beliefs. And yet it's those pre-held beliefs that are sometimes holding us back if we refuse to accept new information, new ideas, and see things as they actually are. So Saturn square Mercury asks us to have the strength to challenge our thoughts, to change our minds, to look at hard facts and be able to digest them, and have the strength to see clearly and act accordingly. With Saturn I find it's often useful to look at how our ancestors lived, because the world has become very strange and people believe things on Facebook or Twitter or on the news or whatever, and everybody gets whooshed into these lifestyle choices or popular beliefs. But coming back to simple truth is what Saturn calls us to do. So if we put this in the backdrop of health, then obviously something as simple as sunshine is good for us. Not being stressed, not causing ourselves dis-ease, aligning with the seasons, unfolding with nature, eating healthily, sleeping well, spending more time being present. But just logical common sense is going to prevail as we challenge our thoughts, our beliefs and the common sway to see, is it really true? Just because something's new and being said by experts, that doesn't actually make it the truth. So going back to simplicity, fundamental beliefs and basic common sense is what Mercury square Saturn is challenging us to do. Another healing aspect that's coming to the fore right now, which is very, very welcome, is healing frequencies. So while we're in the month of Taurus, by Wednesday I feel tuning into our connection with being a frequency body, with looking into healing frequencies, to seek them out, to rest, relax and rejuvenate is the real gift that we can connect with on Wednesday. Once we start to think independently and to listen deeply with our inner ears, then we can realise that while we're being given a big show in the front of our minds, there's actually a lot of very positive changes going on behind the scenes. So by Thursday, look for the positive, look for what's actually changing, because we're not going back to how things were. So having a vision of how you'd like things to be is adding to the potential future of that being reality going forwards, but also just focus on the positive changes that you're seeing behind the scenes while all this is going on. We reach the sacred festival of Beltane, or Beltane, and Mercury aligns with Uranus. So Mercury is the processing mind, Uranus is the higher mind. Those two minds come into alignment while the Sun is in Taurus. Then we have health, the heart, nature, all flourishing, as within, so without. So tuning into the inner beauty, seeing that reflected on the outer, raising our spirits, rejoicing in the present moment, clearing our mind, tuning into harmonic frequencies, and our power to elevate our vibration really comes flooding in by Friday. Then at the weekend, having done this work, having elevated our thoughts, having looked intuitively, rationally, anchored on common sense, seen for ourselves, listened for ourselves, then we have a right to choose. This is always our right, our inalienable right. You have the right to choose your views, your beliefs, and consequently your frequency. So we're freer than we know, but we have to free ourselves from the collective, from what we want to believe, from what we've been told, to really liberate ourselves under these aspects, to stand strong and firm in our core, and to realise that we're all unique. So very solid and liberating energies coming in this week. Not really that challenging, but just knowing that we have the right to choose, looking at the options, being objective. As we come out of the first few weeks of this slowdown, there's been many collective beliefs thrown around social media. But to come out of that comfort zone, to come out of the frequency of fear, to not believe everything you see and hear, to take some time to go deep within and know what you really know on a core level. That's what all these energies are calling us inwards to revise at this current time. As we won't be going forwards in a way that will be taking us back to how we were, I am available one-to-one if you'd like to look at your chart, capture your potential, reconnect to your soul essence, see where you can direct that to live a more purposeful and harmonic life. So please do contact me, zoehines7@gmail.com. These videos are posted on Zoe Astro on YouTube, and if you'd like to support me, then please do like and share and subscribe. And I post daily to guide us through the week on Facebook at AstroZo and Instagram at ZoeHines7. So take it easy, go back to your centre, question, challenge your own perspectives and beliefs, let go of the past, focus on your frequency and raising that, because these changes are what's going to change your future, your perspective, your decisions and your direction going forwards. So those are the horoscopes this week, and I'll see you next week.